And how's your mother?
She's on her way out.
You all are. Act accordingly.
I'm late.
I ain't got my oxygen is restricted this week.
Yeah.
I
was like, how long can you hold it?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I got asthma. Sorry, y'all. And you got very asthmatic ass this week.
What is cracking, good people? What is up? What is up? What is up?
What's good?
We here, another one. Act Accordingly, episode 6.
God damn.
We are banging these hoes out.
Yeah,
That's
banging these
crazy.
shits out.
That's crazy. I'm your boy, Jay Alonzo.
It's your boy D Brown.
And we have, of course, every week, a very special guest. This guest in particular, I have watched this man develop his wrestling career from the ground up.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, the way he talks about his love for wrestling is borderline sick. But he solved the challenge. He rose to the challenge. Like, he was the first motherfucker I saw actually have a cauliflower ear.
Oh shit.
And I was like, that shit's gross.
Well, a lot of people don't know that wrestling
It'll go over.
wrestling hurts. Wrestling hurts.
Still there.
What, really?
Yeah.
You still got
Yo,
it?
listen, I thought when I first saw it, I'm like, bro, if you don't get that shit worked on, bro, he's gonna become Edgar from Men in Black. Very, very
Okay,
soon.
I see it. I see it. I see
Sugar,
it.
water.
You got the proof in the pudding, brother. I see it.
Sugar, water,
Sugar,
water. So let me
more. More sugar.
all right, nigga, shut up.
All right, I'm done.
All right, real. Tonight's guest, one of my dearest friends, known him for at least 15 of them things now. Yeah, Jesus Christ. He began as Jake's Battle. He developed as Jake's Battle. He's now Papa Jacé.
Correct.
Jacé.
Welcome to At the Curly, y'all. Papa Jacé. What's going on, brother?
That was quite the introduction. Thank you very
That
much.
was a
my
major
man.
introduction.
I really
Yeah,
very
appreciate
prestigious.
that. Thank you so much.
How you
I
doing?
feel good. I feel real good. Feel real
Word.
good to be here.
That's
Thank
what's
you
up.
for that.
Jacé.
God
So
bless
you
my
all
heart,
right, I just need to know before this show is over, are you gonna cut like some crazy ass wrestling promo for us?
I mean, I probably could.
Okay, no doubt.
no,
We're gonna put
listen.
you on the spot. We're
So,
gonna
so,
put you on
so
the spot.
the last time we linked up, we did Back to Classics.
Yep.
And
Shouts back to the class.
this motherfucker, he came through, I mean, completely in character.
Yeah.
And the character at the time was like a Black Raiden thing.
I was Japanese. I was Japanese.
Really
yes.
Japanese with it, yeah.
I was Japanese. Yep.
And so, like,
Studied in
so
Japan. Not really.
So I would do my thing. I would do the intro, and he cuts to me like, I'm like,
Hey.
you good, bro?
So I saw the promo, I guess the promo pic with the jacket with the shades, real Morpheus. Real Morpheus.
It was like he just kind of like closed his eyes,
Yeah.
reached into the closet,
Yeah.
and whenever he pulled it out, that was it.
Yeah, loved it.
That was
loved it. Fire.
Oh my God.
That's why
I reach into savers. Pull something out.
What the Savers?
Yo, shout out to Savers.
Shout outs to
is the
Savers.
best.
Shout out to
Shout outs
Savers,
to Savers. Savers.
Half off Monday.
Yo, Savers usually have the sickest Hawaiian shirts too.
Savers is exclusively where I shop now.
Yeah, like them niggas got a deal. Like
I-
Hawaiians only put their
I
shirts
say
in
that
that.
Jeez.
Because like we used to do Hawaiian shirt Fridays. Everybody was like, "You went to Savers, didn't you?" Yeah,
Showed it.
sure did.
Absolutely.
That's why
Step
Poppy.
up, first of all, step my business. You know what
Do we see you in the building?
Shout out to Rachel in the building. What's up, Thighs?
Yeah.
Everybody.
How you doing today?
Stairmaster.
She got legs.
Yeah.
She got legs.
Yo, Rachel's thigh game is on 12 right now. Like,
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
she ain't
when she
fucking around.
stomps, she's
Don't do all that. Don't do all that.
it ricochets from like 3 different rooms.
Hey,
You could probably crush watermelons, can't you?
yeah.
I actually never tried, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, please do.
Please. And we need the footages,
I
please.
got you.
Yeah,
For
Papa
research.
Jacé said you should really try it out.
Okay.
For research.
definitely.
For
have you
research.
ever thought of doing like women's wrestling, Rach?
No, I haven't.
I think
You should,
you'd be
you
dope.
could.
I
Rachel,
think you'd be dope.
Rachel shoot a bitch in a heartbeat.
Yo, hold up. For real though?
The match is over.
Yeah.
For real though?
Bitch, who you flipping? Who you flipping?
I'm just doing my job.
There is a thing called customs wrestling,
Right.
where it's for the perverts. It's not even porn, but it's basically like fans can like basically they pay a lot of money
Okay.
to basically
Yes.
just have you do like they'll create scenarios and stuff. They'll dictate what you wear, what you don't wear. You don't get naked, but you probably will have to show feet or something like that.
I'm okay with
and
that.
then you get good money from it.
So, okay, there's this documentary on Netflix. I'm
Right.
sorry, guys, but it's about this bodybuilder couple. She killed.
Seen
her-
it.
and she did
That
the
shit is
same
wild.
thing. She used to get hired to like wrestle her fans.
Oh my goodness. Well, okay, so you're not wrestling fans in this. You're wrestling
So-
other wrestlers,
okay,
but you're
cool.
getting paid for
I was
it,
gonna say,
though.
did she
It's
kill
like
a
The
fan?
Sims.
Huh?
She killed her dude.
Oh shit!
She coulda do-
In the
would've
first
shot
48.
I don't know nothing about that.
Whoa.
That's just nuts.
But this is the like you get some good money off of this.
Okay.
Like especially the women. Like I've started it. I've done like 3 of them. I get paid $50 per 5 minutes.
Interested. I'm interested
Whoa.
immediately.
I did one earlier not this month, it's February, but a couple of weeks ago, I did one match, 10 minutes, $100 cash. And
Let's
then
go.
I was out the door.
Let's go.
And all I had to do,
That's it.
I had to
We
wear
could buy
I had to
some
wear
nigga for
shorts,
$50.
and that was it.
Yo, let me say something.
Barefoot,
I
no
will-
top.
I will
listen,
drop kick the shit out of somebody for 50
I will
bucks.
run a fade for $10. I will run a fade for $100.
Yeah.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Show my feet?
Yeah, that's it.
I will sweet chin music any motherfucker for
Man.
that amount of money. Quick too.
I have made more money from just doing that than the actual wrestling. So
yeah.
So,
Please.
So can we
shout out Pandemic Wrestling.
Put us on.
Order your
Pandemic
customs.
wrestling. We gotta
Yeah.
write this
Pandemic
shit down.
Wrestling.
Drop the link.
Order.
Pandemic
yo,
wrestling.
drop the link for that.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. I'll give you the link. Y'all order,
Most
y'all
definitely.
y'all say customs. Y'all want me to beat up women, beat up dudes, or get beat up by women or dudes? Show my feet, show my toes, whatever. I'll take it, man. Just give it to me. I'll take it.
Yo, this world,
You're a wrestling whore.
this world is wild.
Oh yes,
This world
wrestling
is
don't
wild.
pay a whole lot of money. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Customs give you some change though.
Definitely. Oh,
All right.
yo, happy Black History Month, by the way.
Happy Black History Month, man.
Happy
Black y'all.
It is us. We used to be kings in this bitch.
I mean,
This is our month.
That's a good segue. A good segue because while we are now the second day into Black History Month,
Yep.
we have things to celebrate and then we have things to like fuck mourn about. So I guess to go to our first topic, we watched what we didn't watch, but You People is out on Netflix, and we're gonna finally give you our review of You People. Now,
Quick
mind you,
review.
me and D, we went and saw House Party together,
We did. We support Black cinema.
and House Party,
How was it?
I really fucking like.
I enjoyed.
I really
I enjoyed the new
wanted to
House
watch
Party.
it.
I
I
really
really
enjoyed the
enjoyed
new House
it.
Party.
Okay.
And the more I watch it, the more you smoke.
Yeah. He bootlegged it the next day.
The next day, I had the bootleg on, ready to go. So
The Cody album room had it.
so since then, I've watched it maybe like 4 or 5 times,
Yeah.
and I've really enjoyed it. Now, mind you, back in the day, I've known bro for so long.
Yeah.
It was Christmas ages ago. I bought him the
3-pack?
the 3-pack
The
House Party,
the DVD.
and I know
It's
some
a good
motherfucker be
3-pack.
so. Thank you, my brother.
You got to understand how much of a good 3-pack that is. That's a
Damn
good
it.
3-pack. That's a good Walmart
House Party
$9.99
3
or
is
$5
really good,
bill.
guys. Like
And
all of them.
I like the Bachelor
House
Party.
Party is great.
Yeah.
House Party 2, Jam Jam is phenomenal.
3 was a good
It's
finale.
fun. 3 is fun.
And I think you guys we watched all 3 in one night.
Yeah.
Man, like it's perfect.
They watched Ninja Turtles at the Bachelor Party. Remember? It was supposed to be fun.
Grandma,
Yeah. Bernie Mac, rest in peace. Like, listen to me.
Ooh, I mean,
Damn the rules.
It's a
I
job
got you.
Yeah, come on now. Immature, TLC. It was good. It was a good vibe. It was a
close
good
that
vibe.
goddamn door.
But we
Hey, get
definitely
this on
not, we
neighborhood.
definitely not talking about 4 and 5.
Nah,
No.
We're not talking about
But anyway, the point is though, You People came out. I had no expectations personally. I just know that Kenya Barris could be very, very hit or miss.
Yep.
I didn't know that this was his directorial debut.
Right.
But also he wrote the script with Jonah.
Right.
And I personally thought that shit was incredible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
What you think?
I thought it was good. It doesn't like scream like, yo, I need to watch it like repeatedly, but you do have to be in different states. If you high, it's a good movie. If you regular,
One of those.
it's cool. It's all right. It's just all right. It didn't repeat. It doesn't have to be a repeat viewing for me personally, but it was cool.
Isn't it?
And I really
I have
enjoyed
not
Black
seen
as
it.
fuck.
No.
Between the wrestling with toes and shit.
Listen, that's $100. All right.
Mind your business.
Look. Kenya's paid already. I gotta get this fucking 100.
Yeah.
I gotta get my fucking 100.
All them dudes, they got their money. All right.
Rach, You People?
I fell asleep to it. Last
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It's getting mixed reviews out in the streets, bro.
I mean, but what do people expect? It's like I get it. Eddie Murphy's in it. Jonah Hill's in it. Mike Epps is in
Good
it.
cast. Solid cast.
Great cast. No,
Julia Louise
First of all,
Dreyfus.
wait. Lauren fucking London.
Yo, thick Lauren London.
Thick Lauren London.
Thick.
Fuck.
Thicker than oatmeal.
And- what?
Yeah.
T-H-I-Q-U-E.
How Beyonce would spell it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, the fact that she came out of well, not retirement, but she, after Nipsey was killed,
Yeah.
her first lead role technically.
They were a cute couple too.
Yo, I
were
dug
adorable.
it. I really dug it. I thought it was pretty dope.
I just felt like their relationship moved really quickly in that movie.
It did. But also, I know people who's
Oh, absolutely.
that goes just as fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you met her on Monday, y'all got to fucking
That's
engage
it.
like a month
Yeah,
later.
we're engaged. We're already having marriage.
Do you know her
Yeah.
fucking last name yet?
Yeah.
You know.
Also, I did dig the fact that spoiler alert, Jonah Hill's character had a dope podcast. That was good. That was
Yeah.
fire. That actually gave me some nice little
Word.
love because
Yeah,
for what we're doing.
I thought it was great. If I
Yeah.
could give it an actual
The jokes are funny though.
hell yeah.
The jokes hit.
And Eddie's very, very dial back. You know
Dial
what I'm
back
saying? But
for sure.
if I give it a grade, I'll give it a solid 8.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be generous. I'll give it a 7. It was a 7.
I ain't seen it, so I ain't gonna rate it.
Yeah, but after we described it to you, it's worth a watch. It's definitely worth a watch. It actually could have went in the theaters.
Yeah.
And for his directorial debut, the soundtrack was fired. All the music he selected, I know you love LA movies. I know anything dealing with LA for sure. And yeah, just Kenya
Netflix?
Barris. Netflix for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Everything.
Yeah, Kenya Barris.
You turn it off and come back to it. Go pee. Do whatever.
Good cameos from the Blackish class, Blackish cast. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, solid.
All right. So this is the one topic I wanted to not avoid, but just dreading to even get into it.
Nah, let's get into it.
It's one of them things, man. But to kind of get serious for a second, we've been down this path before, and the way this world is shaping up, we'll be back down this path again very, very soon. If you don't know what we're talking about, Tyre Nichols. This is different. It is different because we've seen the black man get abused by police. It's different because the perpetrators are also black men, and not just like black men. Like, these niggas.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. These are niggas like, how'd y'all join the force?
You know what I'm saying? And
It was like Ed Lover and Dr. Dre, like, who's the man type
And-
shit.
but-
Like
but-
it was that scenario. It was like, how these niggas
but it's
become
no longer
cops?
funny though. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not funny.
And me and D, man, we were on the phone for like fucking hour at least, just trying to figure shit out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
we were trying to unpack it because it was definitely a lot of variables involved that we're not used to. The fact that
Yeah.
they were black, it was a major one.
And for me, I refused to watch the video for like the first 3 or 4 days, and then I just put it on.
But I was forced to watch
I
it,
was
but
like,
that's
what
another
the
fucking
fuck?
story for another time. But I don't like watching videos like that no more, especially after everything we've already been through,
Right.
all the videos we've watched that let you know you're about to watch somebody get murdered on camera, kind of deal. I'm
And
good.
but we didn't see him get murdered on camera. But what we do see is them beating the dog shit out of that boy.
Yeah.
And even when he broke out and was able to break away 12 yards from his crib.
Yeah.
And they still caught up to him and beat his ass up.
Yelling for his mom.
Yelling for his
and-
moms. And it boils down to it gets to the point where it's like, all right, okay, so we now know it's not a black and white thing.
No.
There's a blue blood thing, then it's us.
Yeah.
When the fuck do we have the conversation? Like you can't keep throwing money at a problem and expect the problem to go away.
Or give them administrative leave.
Yeah,
for example,
like-
which, by the way, they got to the conclusion of this motherfucker real quick. Most of the time, when it's the other way around, nobody ain't fired yet. We're still
But then
gonna.
also,
We're still figuring things
but
out.
then also though, a crazy flip to it is that night
Mm.
we knew of black officers.
Right.
They all got charged. They
Yeah.
all got fired.
Yeah.
But there were white officers there as well. Took them forever to even get fucking fired.
Right.
So even the system within the system is fucked up.
Super fucked
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
Super fucked up.
So, Papa Jacé,
Yes.
you're aware of what's going on.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to offer a couple words on it. I haven't seen the video. I don't think I'm going to. Just over the last couple of years,
You become numb to
obviously,
it.
What
I'm
you,
very
what
numb.
you see. When you say, at what point do we have a conversation? Conversations have been had. This isn't a thing that's like, I'm not a pessimistic person, but I like to consider myself a realist. I don't think this is an issue that's ever going to go away because it's baked in. it's systemic. It's in the roots.
Right.
In order for something to change, the people within it would have to want it to change, and they don't want it to change.
Right.
Is the issue. So it's something that we're just gonna kind of keep on seeing. Like, if nothing has changed after like everything that went on, like the height that it got to, like in 2020, it's just not going to. And I can't bring myself to kind of watch that anymore because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see I don't want to see us getting killed. And
I mean, you would thought the George Floyd video was like, all right, listen, I can't take this shit no fucking brother.
and that's the thing. It's
this
like,
is too
especially after
much.
seeing
And
that,
I think it rocked the planet enough to where it affected even outside of the U.S.
Yeah,
You remember
yeah.
how the protesters
Yeah.
that shit was world. I don't think we've had that level of the attention of the world for something like this.
Right.
Now this, I don't think it's gonna get that high.
no,
Yeah, but I know one thing: how many times we gotta riot? How many times we gotta protest? How many times that we have to keep screaming out for the same things? You know what I'm saying?
And that's where I feel like the change will come because yo, this kettle is boiling hot,
boiling.
and I
hot.
feel like it's gonna get to the point to where we are gonna be like, you know what, hey, fuck this.
Yeah.
Next time I get pulled over, my hands on my strap.
yeah.
Because if your hand is on your shit, and it boils down to it's either me or you, well, one of us gotta go.
And there's great cops out there. There's
Yo, shout out to all cops I know.
there is great law enforcement out
But-
there, but it's really tough because now, and he's complying. He's saying, you got me. I'm cuffed. I'm on the ground. You don't need to do the extra shit that was done.
Bro, they were on that video talking about.
They stopped him for reckless
I mean,
driving.
they said, "I'll blow your motherfucking head off."
He was not a threat.
He was like, "Nigga, I'll break your fucking arm." Like,
Yeah.
I mean, calling niggas all kinds of shit.
And
But
then,
man.
I don't want to start the conspiracy theories. Maybe they might have known him, all that other
I feel like
shit.
they know.
But that looked personal to me. That looks very personal, in my opinion. You know?
Rich, how you feel about it?
Well, I don't watch those type of videos. That's one.
Yeah.
Because it messes with my mental.
Right.
So I just choose if I see it, I just keep scrolling.
Right.
But allegedly, there's reports that they did know him.
I did notice that.
There
I
was
did.
one
I see that.
particular officer who's, I guess the guy worked
Right.
with his girlfriend or something.
Right.
So this was definitely personal.
Right.
I just think it's 4 human beings did some fucked up shit.
Absolutely.
And I just don't like to continue with that narrative. And I feel like if we want to make a change, we need to be more involved.
Were you more shocked that they were black officers?
No, I'm never
No,
shocked at
no.
anything you say.
Can I comment real quick on that?
Yeah.
So I had a conversation last month with my dad. Jay, you know my dad.
Yes, sir.
Arthur Sr.
Arthur Senior. Shout out to Arthur Senior, man.
I love my dad. He's been in law enforcement pretty much forever. He worked security, various hotel casinos here. He was a CO at one point. He moved back to Louisiana a couple years ago, where he is now. I'm not sure if he's a sheriff or what, but he's still in law enforcement.
Yep.
But me and him don't see an eye to eye on things.
Right.
I had a conversation with him. It was fun. It was cool. And then out of nowhere, subject of Black Lives Matter came up.
Mhm.
And he was talking about him in a negative light. And he
Like
was
like most law enforcement would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just gonna ignore, but he kind of kept going on and on. To the point where I had to like kind of step up because he's saying like, oh, people don't know what we go through and this and that. First of all, being a cop, hard, sure. No one asked you to do that job.
Right.
If you're stepping in to do that job, that's on you.
Right.
There is no, you don't know what we go. I didn't ask you to do that. Second,
You apply for that.
like we know it's a hard job, and there's the ACAB thing, right?
Right.
It's not a literal thing. It's not a literal thing.
Right.
People take things too literal. What is meant by that, obviously, is like people in law enforcement. There are a lot of people who aren't bad, but if they sit back and like let their colleagues and coworkers
Absolutely.
do stuff. And I'm not saying you have to like try to change stuff within the system because we know how it is.
Yeah.
If you try to do anything, you might end up with a dead rat on your car or something
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
If you go Serpico on them, they wild out on
they'll
you.
wild out.
Yeah.
But man, just acknowledge that something is wrong. A lot of these, these cops, they'll set up and like they'll make excuses.
But there's clearly something wrong.
There's something wrong,
Yeah.
but they won't say any. They won't comment on like what's happening, and like it's all about accountability,
Right.
and that just seems to be the thing that no one ever gets. Like I was trying to tell my dad that it's like, yo, you might be a good egg, but you got all these bad eggs doing stuff, and you ain't commenting on it.
Right.
I have a kid. You have a kid. Do you have a kid?
I have 2 daughters.
You have 2.
Yeah.
You have a kid. If your kid messes up, do you make excuses for them and say, "Oh, they're fine," and blame it on someone else, or do you discipline them?
No.
You discipline them.
Absolutely.
That's what you have to do, because if that behavior continues, then it's just going to keep continuing. They're just going to be a bad egg forever.
Right.
And that's just what a lot of these people don't seem to understand.
And while I thoroughly agree with you, bro, I feel like it's either you're gonna try to cut the head off the snake early, or this country is willing to let anarchy reign until, like, bro, listen, we can't control these motherfuckers because they know for a fact us as regular citizens versus law enforcement, we outnumber them like a motherfucker.
For sure.
And they know this. They know this. So what do you do when you get that first call saying, "Oh, it was a routine traffic stop. I went to the driver's front door, fucking shot me," and I said nothing yet because we're fucking tired.
Yeah.
Like how many times have you been pulled over and your fucking heart starts beating like a bitch?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like
It's not a good feeling
at all, because you don't know
No.
you don't know how that cop feels. You hope he's having a great day.
Right.
Like, please, bro, you fought last night, please. You know what I'm saying?
Even when you're asking me regular routine
Yeah,
stuff,
like,
and this
oh
is
my
for
God.
I want everybody to, y'all know what this feels like when you have your weapon license in the car. They know it. They can see it on your license plate. They go, "Do you have any weapons in the car?" You're like, "No, not at all." Well, can you reach for your stuff? Even reaching for your stuff sometimes,
It's
they'll be like this. I could have sworn I seen some shit. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Boom,
damn
boom,
well
boom,
you
boom,
say a
boom.
goddamn thing, but it's
Yeah.
like, but
It all depends on, like you said, it depends on the officer. Sometimes you get the cool officer. Yo, I noticed one of your taillights was out. Get home safe. Get that fixed in the morning. Boom.
But that's one out of a dozen.
Trust me,
And you just
it can
hope-
go wrong.
You just hope
at
that
any time.
if he stop you, like, yo, just do your job, give me my ticket, whatever, or let me go, whatever. But that's a interaction that you're gonna get once the interaction begins.
I was telling,
And
I
it's like,
told,
ah,
I
fuck.
told Jay already how I feel about law enforcement. Once again, you have the good eggs and then you got the bad eggs. But when it's really truly a bad egg, they can gang up on you. They truly are a gang.
The worst gang.
And sometimes they can.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's done within their means, they can justify their actions and then get moved to another precinct or get moved.
That's
Still,
all it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
rerouted
wild.
somewhere else.
Right.
this just happened. We got the body cam footage. You remember when body cam footage wasn't even out?
Oh, bro, listen.
Remember that shit?
I, better than that. I remember when they started even suggesting to have body cams.
Yeah. So
And you think like, well, now it's like, it's not only is it on camera, it's from the camera of the officer that did
Yeah.
it, and nothing has fucking changed.
yeah,
It's the same shit.
and they're still getting away
Now
with
the
some heinous ass
now
shit.
the director of the same video that you watched is the same cop that did it. So nothing has changed. You know what I'm saying? I want to get off this because this is
yeah.
one
We
of
can
those
go on
things where it's like
forever
it's
about
crazy.
that.
So
No. We need to talk about it though.
we did, so, but
but
I
segue,
want to offer my condolences to
please.
the family of Tyre Nichols.
Same.
Rest in peace to that brother, man. Whether you knew them cats or not, man, that is no way deserved to leave this planet. And he's a father as well.
That was very
know what I'm
disgusting
saying?
on just every level. Just
I
disgusting.
mean, it was disgusting. And for me, dude, it was like, we all can't control how we leave this earth, but please, not like that.
Yeah. And
Not
we-
like that.
And it was sickening enough where we had put ourselves in that person's shoes. Like
Yeah.
we were in his shoes for a minute, thinking
Yeah.
about what if that was me, And
Yeah.
my mom saw me die like that or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, it's just sickening, and I definitely condolences to the family.
Most definitely.
Sure.
Moving on. Another sad thing because like this death hasn't happened yet, but it's going to. And this is the death of many wallets in America. Because Beyonce.
Whoa. I was waiting to see where we were
where we
going.
going with this?
Queen B has announced her whatever the fuck it's called. It was formation. No, that's
Renaissance.
You can't break my soul.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't break my. Yo, she had no business dropping a bomb like this
But
in the middle of reparations. Like we ain't get our money yet.
bro, listen, we're literally headed right back to what I believe is be like the third coming of like recession.
Don't she know that eggs are expensive right now? We
Eggs
don't got
is
money. We don't got money
Eggs
for
is
this
$20
shit.
a fucking
Beyonce.
card, Beyonce.
Yeah.
You would charge $2,000 for nosebleeds?
Are these through Ticketmaster?
These are through Earl and them. I don't know.
This is definitely through Rock Nation. They
So-
want all their money.
So when I saw
Earl
that,
and them. A witty,
So-
they're gonna have a Witty Hooded shirt out there.
so all right, so
Beyonce.
I saw the link.
Queen B tick.
I got the Beyonce tickets.
I got him.
How much? 600. So I saw the link. I saw that she had a Vegas show coming up. I was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind going. You know what I'm saying? Take a little chick, whatever. And I was like, so these tickets.
What we looking like?
I'm like, so are these like the early advanced VIP joints? No, nigga, they way in the fucking top. At the top. $2,000.
Beyonce's tripping.
Beyonce
For the
Aren't they
nosebleeds?
billionaires?
For-
They're billionaires.
for the no. Listen, have you been to Allegiant?
Yeah.
Okay, so the up tops, up top.
I'm good on that.
As in, like, if you're watching the game from there, it's like little ants playing each other. $2,000,
I don't know if the Beehive is strong enough in Vegas to do that. To do
bro. For
Allegiant.
$2,000, they're not trying to know damn where.
But you know what? This is gonna prove a lot because Taylor Swift is doing it. I think this month we're gonna see who sells our Allegiant.
Beyonce, bro.
The Swifties are strong too.
But I'm so are they called the Swifties?
The
That's a
Swifties.
fucking horrible name.
Fucking Swifties.
So I posted on Facebook yesterday. I'm like, listen, Beyonce gonna have y'all outside selling ass for tickets.
Plasma, OS,
Oh, no,
everything's going up right now.
those?
For those.
Get on the custom wrestling. I'm telling y'all.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
perfect. If you don't want to spend 10 grand,
I get the link
you
up.
need about 100 feet
Hey,
feet matches and shit. You get.
hey, everybody's gonna be like this. Nate, I'm in a bind.
I'm in a bind,
I'm in a bind.
Bitch, no, you not.
You about to have an old sweaty nigga sweating on you
Beyonce.
for some Beyonce tickets.
Rach, do I dare ask? Do you have any plans to see Beyonce?
I want to know. Rach, Rach has a confession that she needs to make right now. Rach, go.
Oh, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'm putting you on
on the
blast.
spot.
I
On the spot.
Are you in a bind? Did you call Nate?
She's not in the bind.
Okay,
She's not in the
okay.
bind.
I could do some change for a lot of things, but not for the Beyonce.
Not for the Beyonce tickets.
I mean, I didn't even listen to her last album.
She's part of the Beehive. She says she's part of the
Just
Beehive.
didn't
Which last one? The most recent one?
break my soul like immediately.
Yeah, the
that
one where
song
she's
got
naked on a
my
horse.
nerves.
Renaissance is really good, actually. It's
I
got
just-
some good stuff on it.
I'm not saying it's not. I just haven't sat down and listened to the whole thing.
Yeah, that was dope. But $2,000?
Yeah, no, I'm
Nah,
not gonna pay that.
Nah.
I mean, don't do that. But take a listen to
No,
the album.
don't do
that.
These are like majority
The
of
Beehive is
people
like this.
in
You
there
you haven't
regular
listened to-
people. So it's a bunch of regular people spending $2,000. They even got $2,000.
Oh, it won't be regular people at all. It's just going to be a bunch of rich folk up in
Oh
there.
no, it's gonna be a bunch of Nates in there. Who's from a bunch of Tonys. And yo, listen,
Nates.
how bad
There's
you
gonna
want?
be some
How
Nates.
bad you want to see Queen B?
Hey,
I'm in the bind, Nate. Yeah, are you?
hey. And guess what? You're coming with me. I bought 2 tickets, but I'm going.
Fuck your whole game up. You got out of nobody.
You thought I was gonna give you 2 tickets, didn't you, bitch?
You got me fucked up. But listen, I think the most I've ever spent on a concert ticket in my life.
Yeah.
I paid $500 to see Kanye and Jay. But that's Kanye and Jay though.
It's
Yeah,
Kanye and
You
Jay.
know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah, it was solid.
for Washington,
Yeah, Washington was cool.
the best fucking concert ever.
Yeah, they killed
And that was $500.
at the MGM.
At the
Yes.
MGM at that.
Now,
At the
take-
MGM
Where
at
was
that.
the C set?
It didn't matter. They're in the middle.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I love that it didn't matter.
No,
I was just there.
No, listen. Kanye and Jay were on this like two big
Cube.
like
It was a
cube
cube.
pillars, right?
Like-
But you can sit anywhere and fucking see them just fine. $2,000.
Yeah, well, yeah. that's-
Listen, and I saw Beyonce when she came with Jay for On the Run Part 1 back in LA.
What was that, T-Mobile?
No, this is Rose Bowl back in LA.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And yo, the girl can perform. She can do her thing. She
It's Beyonce.
and
She's
heels.
Beyonce now, though.
That's Beyonce
She's
now.
Beyonce.
But guess what? Though? That's $2,000.
$2,000.
And
So-
I can't afford that.
2 stacks. I ain't
Yeah,
got
so,
it.
Hey, call Nate.
Call Nate.
I don't know what to tell you. Call Nate.
Man, this
Yeah.
2,000 for the nosebleeds.
For the-
I can't wrap my head around. I was just at the Legion in August. I was in C, and that was like 300 something. Like 2,000 up.
Bruh, the cheapest ticket is $2,000.
Okay.
I'm like,
all right.
do I get the fuck Beyonce? Like tonight? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you can look.
Nah.
Yo, Jay, I didn't say that.
I said that.
Do not send the Illuminati out
Listen,
here.
Like
fucking kill us.
for
For what this nigga
for
is going through.
$2,000.
I would never talk about my
For
queen,
$2,000.
my queen like that.
Listen, for $2,000, I want Beyonce to sing Formation. Stop the song. Jay Alonzo. Yeah, I paid for that. I paid for that. Yes, I did.
Oh man.
That's 2,000 well spent. I saw Beyonce titty. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
I earned that. You know what I'm saying? So
Blue Ivy is fucking staring at you right now.
sorry, Blue.
She's pissed with the stare, that mean ass stare.
Blue,
She's looking
Blue,
dead at
your
you.
mama is coming from my pocket. and I don't know her like that.
Oh my god.
All right, so let's move on for Jacob and kill me.
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
I ain't trying to get killed.
I'm just thinking about all the innocent bitches that selling organs to go see Beyonce. Right
Like,
now.
do you know with the money with the money that you pay to go see Beyonce, that's a fucking house, my nigga. Like, what?
That's ridiculous.
Car, like you can ride the cat bus to go to Allegiant Stadium
That's
for
ridiculous.
$2,000.
You can live in a house or you can live in the presence of Beyonce
For 2 hours.
for 2 hours.
3 really. Yeah. All right, so last week we talked about the Michael Jackson biopic.
Yeah.
Done by Anton Fuqua.
Career suicide was the words
That's
that
what you
came
said.
out of my. No, that's not what. That's what you said.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
No, that's actually what Dave Neff said. My bad. You're right. I quoted Dave
I
Neff.
said that.
I didn't say career. I actually was all for it. I think that
I'm
movie's
all
gonna
for
be dope. Yeah.
Well, they have an official lead. They have Jafar Jackson playing his uncle Michael Jackson.
I seen Jafar. He looks like young.
In
Mike.
what?
No. I've never seen
Aladdin.
him in films, or I've never seen him on stage.
You seen
But I
him in
saw a
Aladdin?
picture of the. No, not Jafar.
In Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Return of Jafar.
Or, yeah, Return of Jafar.
No,
Man.
the way he said like he's alive.
Aladdin. Yeah. No.
Papa Jacé
I've seen a
song.
picture of this motherfucker. He looks like young Michael. That's what I'm trying to say.
Now, okay, so
Are they gonna paint him up white?
yeah, because he's
How that vitiligo
he's
gonna work?
like a caramel skin kind of cat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Mike ain't
Plus-
had no vitiligo. Y'all ain't cut
all
that shit out.
right, hey man, I don't know that. I don't know that.
I wasn't there for that.
I wasn't there for that.
Allegedly, my bad.
No, listen, man.
Allegedly.
His vitiligo's different. That's all I'm gonna say.
It was like, nah, you got burnt.
Yeah,
I don't know what that shit was, but
nigga, you look like powder.
but it's like, okay, so you're gonna cast him as to be Mike, right? Can he dance? Can he sing? Hell, can he act? You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. You know, I've said before, and I've said again.
But is it official though? This is
official.
This is official
This is
casting.
official, yeah.
How many mics are we gonna see? This is what I'm saying. Like, if you want to be little Mike, cool, but
Like Bell Pepper Nose Mike. Yeah.
Knows Mike.
And then you got the dangerous Mike,
Yeah,
where he's like light skinned, kind of more on the
Kinda.
gingerish
yeah,
side.
it's getting there.
And then
It's
and then toward the end you got white woman Mike.
Yeah.
So
Remember, Dangerous Mike was
no, you're right. No, the you are not alone, Mike.
yeah,
He's a white woman.
white woman.
got the fresh perm going too here.
I mean,
silky.
man, silky.
And then Rock My World Mike, where the nose was like still kind of falling off. a little
No,
bit.
no, rock my world, Mike. The nose already gone.
Invincible,
It was already gone.
Mike.
Invincible.
Butterflies Mike.
Hey, chill out.
Butterflies.
I love
That's
it.
what shit.
That's what yo,
Butterflies.
hey, banger,
Butterflies, real
banger,
good.
banger. But Mike was a different nigga by then.
Are we really?
He actually
complaining
technically
about
wasn't a
the-
nigga anymore at that point. Actually.
About Jafar playing? I mean, because didn't like Ray Fiennes or Ralph like play him at one point?
I'm so glad we're
So it
talking
can't
about
be
this.
the worst. It can't be the worst.
We are not going to bring him up.
I-
We bring
I
up
brought
Flex
him up.
Alexander.
I brought him up.
Ray
Flex
Fiennes-
Alexander is the one that gets like.
Flex Alexander.
Oh yeah, Flex was him too.
Yeah.
So yo, look, can't get any worse. All right,
But
we
look,
got two.
but
But
the-
below.
What was bad about it
Lifetime
was,
should go to hell for that shit.
I mean, shit,
That should
no,
go to help for a lot of
that,
stuff.
was,
actually.
that was not Lifetime. That was VH1.
Oh, VH1.
And
Well,
mind you,
it's all the same
Did
company.
VH2 two of them? Because wasn't the first one like VH1 or no? Maybe not.
No, the Flex one was definitely VH1, and the reason why is because they had no rights at all. So right,
Zero rights. So
You
the
know,
songs.
so he's on stage, right, and the crowd like, he's just like, not one single Michael Jackson song being played. I was like, bro,
Okay, which one was worse? Michael Jackson's movie or Aaliyah's movie? That's a tough one because they ain't had the rights for that one. Either.
Flex is Michael Jackson.
Flex is Michael Jackson versus Shorty, who's the Shorty. She's a decent actress. Demetrius Ship. Oh, I forgot her name.
It don't matter.
Yeah, it really don't. You should never play Aaliyah.
I'm not gonna lie. Aaliyah was trash.
That was a horrible film.
Aaliyah was.
Did they touch on R. Kelly stuff?
Oh yeah.
They grazed it. They grazed it.
That's all
They grazed it. But
Biopic.
all of the music, they could not play any music,
Like-
so it was weird as fuck.
Like a nut graze.
Yeah, nut gra-
It's like getting like Kids in the Nuts is like.
I'm gonna say Flex Alexander's movie is worse.
Nah, yeah. Because you just look fucking retarded. Why you doing this?
Yeah.
You can't be that broke.
Yeah.
You can't be that broke.
So you're saying that anything they put on that screen can never be worse than what we've already seen.
I'm sure he was very broke around that time.
No, bro, like one-on-one.
No, he did that on purpose.
No, one-on-one. Probably like just wrapped up.
Yeah, he's good. He was making it. He
You're-
had a bag.
You're
He had
still
a
getting
bag.
residuals, bro. Like
Yeah.
He knew he was.
He was getting a whole UPN bag. At
You're
that
just
time.
a whore at this point. Like
Yeah.
you doing it. You doing the damn thing.
That was a passion project for him.
But
You
he
can tell.
goes, I need a new look. Like this movie's fucking retarded. All right, Rach, have you seen you had to see it, right? Flex is Michael Jackson.
There's no.
Flex really. Flex.
I mean, look at him. Did you see how he? And you just continue to want to watch it? Absolutely not.
Because like
No.
it should be on Tubi right now. It really should be.
Definitely a Tubi
It should be
vibe.
a Tubi
I don't
right
even think
It's a
Tubi wants that.
vibe.
I don't even think Tubi
Hey,
want it.
I want that shit. Nah, we can.
Tubi's like this.
Hey, shout
We got
out
a
Tubi.
we got a legitimate business here to run.
Oh, yeah.
We can't have this shit in our catalog.
I'm telling you, but it's certain things about the movie that just kind of just sticks with you. Like the camera's like going, it's like doing this, and Flex is like, and the crowd is like, not one song is being played. By the way, I was like, okay, all right. Go.
So should Flex be more ashamed at that or Homeboys in Outer Space? That. Okay, for sure. Just want to make sure.
Because at the very least, Homeboys was at least funny.
I forgot all the
Homeboys from outer space.
UPN classic.
That was like one of the starting like shows.
Starting
That,
UPN
that was their
classic,
lead
yeah.
shit. It was like, yo, Homeboys in Outer Space is
They
gonna
gotta
take
bring
us.
out the big
That's just gonna
guns.
take us. That's just gonna take us to the moon,
We're
bitches.
going far, baby.
We go.
All right, let's move on, man. All right, so today's topic, name of the episode, "Say Buddy, Want to Wrestle?" That we call it.
Want wrestle?
Say Buddy, Want to Wrestle? The reason why I call it that because I really got. I wanted you guys to hear this man's story about how he became. Like I know him as Arthur Ewell
Junior.
Jr.
I'm the second one.
The second one. It's the sequel.
The sequel, 1986.
And but who stands here before you today is Papa Jacé. So
Awesome.
to kick this off, I know the story. How do we get here?
How did we get
Yeah,
here?
like explain your love for the sport and what inspired you to even go for it and even do it.
Straight up, 5th grade, there was this girl in class. I didn't really fuck with wrestling. Like I watched maybe a little bit when I was a kid because I had like toys and pajamas that I still had from
Absolutely.
like years ago.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate it. I just kind of just fell off of it and didn't really. But 98 when the shit was hot,
Yeah.
I was in class in the 5th grade, elementary school. There was this girl. She had a shirt on. It said "Oh hell yeah" on it.
Oh yeah.
A Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt. The teacher made a big deal out of it, kind of because it said "hell" on it. It was
Yeah.
very weird. It was
That was
very weird.
that was a good time back then.
Yeah,
We were able to do like DX
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, suck it,
chops
suck
and all
it,
kind of
suck it,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
that was a wild time back
So-
I
then.
didn't even know what that meant. I was like,
Yeah.
suck it, suck it. Down.
We were
Like,
doing
yo, just say
suck-ins.
that.
Oh hell yeah. We were
Yeah,
putting
suck it, suck it, suck
middle
it.
fingers up to principals.
Yeah.
Hey, Freddie.
Real talk. I had
Oh,
a friend
man.
named Bloodshed. You remember Bloodshed, right? Remember
His
Bloodshed?
name is Bloodshed. Wait, there ain't no segues after that. That nigga's name is Bloodshed.
We used
Listen,
to do
listen.
backyard wrestling. That was his name.
Listen.
Was Bloodshed.
Even back then, I'm like, that's fucking it.
Yeah, that's actually
This
real
dude got
fucking thorough
suspended.
ass name.
He got suspended in middle school. He got
I'm
suspended.
not shocked. I'm
Yeah,
not shocked
no.
that this nigga
He
got
showed me. He showed me the paperwork they gave him. It said he threatened to put a teacher through a table. So,
Please God tell me he did it.
so he,
But we left the street. Go,
but no, I was in class and this girl, she had this shirt that said, "Oh hell yeah!" And the teacher's like, "Yo, you gotta change this. I don't have any other shirts. I ain't gonna change it. Hell's in the Bible. I ain't gonna change this shit." And then so they called the principal over. they like basically made her go to the bathroom, turned it inside out, and then that was just it.
Problem solved.
Yeah, problem solved. But that shit stuck with me, and it was weird because it was almost like fate, almost, because it was a Monday. I remember, and I used to always have like a schedule, like as far as like watching TV and stuff.
Yeah.
Mondays, I was kind of watching. So like, what was the LL Cool J show? In the House?
In the House.
I used to watch that on Mondays, but at the time it was kind of just habit. I wasn't even like really into it that much, but it was like, this is what's on.
Yeah.
And then like at the time I was just like, it was like late at night. It was like 9 something or whatever, 10. And I was like, oh man, isn't WWF on right now? Don't they got
Monday Night Raw,
and it's like I don't even watch this. I don't even watch it, but I know what the show's called. I know it's on USA. I know what time it's on.
Damn,
it was weird as hell. It's probably because I you look through the TV Guide channel and see shit scrolling up, and it was just something in the back of my head. But I was like, all right, let me turn this on. Let me see why this girl was willing to get in trouble at school. Let's see what it was all for. I flipped the channel to Monday Night Raw. The first thing I see is this bald redneck coming into an arena with a cement truck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, what's he doing with that?
About to fuck up Vince McMahon's whip.
That's what it was. They went to commercial. They come back. This dude like parks that shit right next to his truck or his car, and then just proceeds to like just dump cement into this car. Just fills this thing up. Everyone's going crazy, and as well, I was like, yo, what the hell? This is fun. And I watched the rest of the episode, and then I was just hooked. And then that was it. And then every Monday, 9 o'clock, USA, Monday Night Raw, I gotta watch it now. And then that was just it. I was hooked. I watched it. I like 2-3 weeks into it, like I'm like, I go to Blockbuster. Oh, there's a wrestling game. Gotta get it. Gotta get WWE Raw or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever what was going on, like that just became my whole life. Like, I don't know what I was doing before that, but wrestling consumed me. Like,
I think Attitude Era sucked everybody in because
exactly.
Stone Cold was literally able to beat up his boss
this
like
dude
every
just,
fucking
that's all
Monday.
he would do every week. That's all he would do every week is just fuck up his balls. He just come up in there and just
fuck
shit
this
out of
man
his
up,
balls.
put a couple middle fingers up, then slide
And
out.
then slide out. That was it. People were like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like, oh, this is cool as shit.
He'll fuck up Vince, crush a beer, hit you with one of these.
Yeah.
And he's out loud.
Yo, and got paid. And got
paid dummy
and
money.
got paid for it.
And that was it. And then like, so fast forward a couple years, like, you're into wrestling, you're a kid, and you're like play wrestling with your siblings and stuff like that. So it's like very whatever. It wasn't until a couple years later they had the reality show Tough Enough.
I remember
where I on MTV and I started watching, and I was like just kind of seeing stuff that goes into wrestling that I never really noticed before because you don't know the ins and outs of shit. And that's what like hooked me, where I was like, oh, I think I really want to try this.
Mm-hmm.
And it stuck with me forever. Like, it kind of dictated everything I did from that point on. Like, when I got to high school, I was like, so I should probably take some theater classes. Like, I was already into like movies and acting and the idea of acting. And that's why kind of wrestling probably like was perfect for me because
that's really what made us mesh. So
that's what's crazy is because like me and you were really into the movies, and then with Los, he was into wrestling. So it was kind of like, we all clicked. I clicked with you guys like instantly like that.
So
shout out Los.
Shout out to Los. So I'm gonna speed past a little bit because I want to talk about my experiences coming to your first match.
Yeah, the very first match.
And I mean, talk about uncomfortable. I mean, this it's not an arena. It's like a little.
It was a hockey center,
but
it's a indoor hockey center.
They didn't believe in air.
No, that was a shitty. It was shitty.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Those are the best wrestling shows.
They really
are.
I'm
from New York, so I used to watch ECW in poker halls. And bingo halls.
And the bingo halls.
Yeah.
And shit,
I came to support a friend. so while everybody's like, "Oh, this is cool,"
I'm confident I smell dead bodies.
Fucking hot. It smelled like ass and blue cheese in that motherfucker.
There's probably crackheads in the back too. It was a good.
There were.
It was over there on Karen, like on Sahara.
My green door.
Yeah.
Right by
Karen.
It's right by the green door, right over there.
So I remember
commercial center.
I remember him coming in.
Yep.
He came in. We go fucking nuts. At the time, I think you weren't even Jake's Battle yet. You was something else.
No, I was Jake's Battle. I was Jake's Battle. I had like these little trunks on.
Yes.
These green, lime green trunks. Listen, I am not a muscular
shit.
man. I've
Oh,
always
shit.
been pretty stout.
Stout.
But I was like, yo, I'm not gonna hide this, so I don't want to sit there and hide it. It's gonna be all out there. So I come out in these little chonies, little lime green chonies, fat all out. But you know, this is what I got to do.
But what I got from that was, first of all, it was fucking uncomfortable. It was so goddamn hot in there. Oh god! But when he finally came out, and he like you said, his stomach is out.
Yeah.
Titties is out.
Titties is out.
Stomach's out.
Thong and
titties
shit.
out.
I mean, he's going for it.
Yeah.
But like, you know how you see a friend, and it's like, this is what he's supposed to do. I was like, yeah, this is what he's supposed to do. I can't say I agree. I can't say
your journey.
I can't say I'll be there with you the whole ride. But I think, and this is like fucking like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, it's funny to laugh
August
at now.
2011, I believe.
Yeah,
it
this
was.
like 10 fucking years ago.
2012. Yep.
And my man's came out and fucking killed that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking mind you, it's hot in there.
Yeah.
I'm sitting next to a white dude who smells like molded milk. You know what I'm saying? So it was really, really, really uncomfortable. But it was so dope to watch him do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to pick up from there, how do we go from Jay's battle to Papa Jacé?
So the thing about like wrestling is like there's some people who can like get away with doing the same thing forever and making their money and staying relevant and stuff.
You gotta reinvent yourself.
But yeah, I've always been a fan of like reinvention and shit like that. Like
it's like your face 1 minute, then you gotta turn heel, and then you gotta be okay. I'll go
Yes.
back to being face. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I feel
and
it.
so like that's basically where when I started. Usually when you start, you don't know what you're doing. You have ideas and stuff. Like I was just like a generic good guy, baby face.
Yeah.
And so I took inspiration from like kind of like Power Rangers. I just like did like goofy Power Ranger stuff. I used the song from the Power Ranger movie when they're fighting in the little quarry. The little Devos. Not that one.
Oh, no,
not that one.
no,
Devo.
that
Action
shit was-
boy
No.
now. Action girl now. Be prepared.
Yeah, that was a solid ass fight.
Yeah,
They ain't
man.
even morphed yet.
They ain't even morphed yet.
They were
was
busting
just
us
up there beating
motherfuckers
ass,
ass.
not even morphing yet. But yeah, so I used that. It wasn't really defined. And then like I did that for a couple years, and then it's like, all right, I gotta switch it up. This is getting old. And then like I had this weird idea that I wanted to pass on to somebody else, but they never did it. Then so it was kind of like I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna use it, I guess. Where I was just like, I'm gonna just be like some goof who thinks that he's Japanese or what. It's from 2023 standpoint, it sounds offensive. I was really punching down though. I was trying to get across that I'm the idiot and I'm dumb, but it's if you ever go back and you were to see that stuff,
Put it this way. That shit wouldn't go over so well today.
No, it wouldn't, because I was putting on the accent and everything. Like I would
Heavy.
go out to Chinatown,
Yeah.
film promos, like, oh, I am just battle. I am going to like it was rough, but it like legit, it got me the most like I got real popular, at least in Vegas, anyways. It's not like, oh, I was on TV everywhere, but in Vegas, like I was the man for a while.
You know what that
and
shit remind me
felt
of?
good.
This is deep cuts. You remember like Funaki and them?
Yeah.
And then he'll do the,
And do the speaking.
Indeed.
Yep.
That shit killed me.
That's legit like what I was doing. And I'm like, hey, yo, GG.
Yo, the
Like-
Indeed shit had me dying, bro.
I was like, so are you doing that voice the whole episode? Let's bring it back to you.
Yeah. Like I couldn't keep it going.
This is pretty offensive.
Yeah.
But hey, do you think if it works for you, it works for you?
But you know what though, wrestling back in the day used to be very stereotypical. Like you used to literally have the stereotypical ass. Remember that? Like Kamala and them and Coco Beware. And it's like I get it. And then every black person is from a church, like stupid shit like that. Like remember when Bubba Ray and them split up?
Nah,
they made
Devon,
Devon a reverend.
Reverend Devon.
I said,
he came around with a collection plate.
yeah. Even
Dave
New Day.
Bautista. That's how Dave Bautista got his
New,
start.
You remember
He
New
was
Day
going
and
around
them?
with the
Yeah.
collection plate.
Yeah. Even New Day. They had New Day doing
they were church folks on
they
them
were-
shit, dancing around and shit.
until they figured out they
Yeah,
wanted
like,
to
yo,
fucking
this
throw
shit ain't
pancakes
gonna
at people
fucking
and
work.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's over.
Are you aware
Over
of
as
any of
fuck.
this? Are you aware of any of this?
What, wrestling?
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
I get it.
You know wrestling?
We base our 20 for 20s
Yeah.
sometimes on wrestling. You Vince McMahon of the whole federation, actually.
Who are you?
No,
Yo, catch some charges though.
My dad loved wrestling.
I think
Like,
Attitude
my
Era
dad
really
loved
got
UFC
everybody into
and
it.
actual wrestling. He coached
Yeah.
wrestling, and then my dad loved WWF and WWE.
Wow, really?
So
Yeah.
we really didn't have a choice but to watch it. I just got into it.
Word,
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I thought I grew up watching WWF,
Yeah,
and then when
yeah.
it turned into WWE, and then when Hogan made the jump over to WCW, that shit was wild. Because you was turning the channel. You was like this, okay,
That was
Raw's
cool, like,
whack.
Let me go over
Let me
here,
slide
let
over
me
to
go,
Nitro.
let me
You
go
know what I'm
over
saying?
here,
Yeah,
let me
so
go over
it was a
here.
good time to be alive. It was a good time to be alive. I can see why Attitude Era brought you in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then like so after that got old and stuff, I was like, all right, well, let me do something that's not so like goofy. Something a little bit that can be more serious and whatnot. And I just kind of like played on like my life experiences. This Papa Jacé is kind of like the manifestation of like a dude who has been kind of trapped for a while, like whether it be with working, it's just I've worked like the same job for like a long time, years, and you get to the point where it feels kind of dead end, but it's like, well, I can't really go anywhere else. No one's hiring like that. I already make good decent money here. I don't want to start over. So you're doing that. You got the family thing going, married, got a kid, and that's all great and everything, but sometimes you lose a little bit of yourself and stuff.
Right.
So what if I base this new incarnation around that, to where it's like outside of wrestling, outside of the ring, I'm a slave to everything else. I got to be a slave to work. I got to be not a slave to your family and stuff, but like that's your responsibility. That's stuff you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
But in wrestling, I ain't no slave. I'm the one on top. It gets very sexual with it. It's like I'm gonna make whoever I'm in the ring with, I'm gonna make them my bitch. All right, is what's about to happen. I'm about to dominate this shit. I got like 8 to 10 minutes of freedom, so I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna dominate the shit out of you. Is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be very sexual. It probably won't be good for you. You probably won't like it. I'm gonna like it though. This is what I want to do. And then so it's just basically just like
That's a hell of a way of breaking it down.
Yeah,
that's really what it is. Like, because on the outside, people see it and it's like, oh, this dude's gay. Is what it is. And it's like, well, no, that's not what it is. It's like, it's not. It's just like there's a backstory behind it. But yeah, if on the surface, if that helps you, then sure, I'm gay. That's what it is, or whatever.
So you going full Gold Dust? Is
Goldust is an inspiration for sure. It's kind of like it's a mind game tactic. It's
Okay,
like you
yeah,
do
it's
this,
Gold
you
Dust.
do this stuff, and
Yeah.
people are like, oh, what's going on? And then you could slide up on them and like fucking knock them out and shit like that. But, like
it's Gold Dust shit.
it's all mind game
Yeah.
stuff. Because like Jay, if I like touch on you like this, then you gonna get on
No.
real uncomfortable. No, nah, see, you gonna get uncomfortable.
It's
Yeah.
like,
And then
No,
I'm gonna capitalize on
but
it.
no, but like before it's like, all right, I get the tactic, but to break it down prior to, it's like, I'm gonna get in your head and break it down. And I'm gonna grab
I'm
your
gonna
nuts.
break you down.
You my bitch.
I'm gonna mount you.
Don't say it.
I'm gonna clobber you.
I'm gonna clobber you.
Yeah, buddy.
So I got one last question. So every time you change your character, because you say you change your character 3 times, right?
3-4 times. There's been like slight variations with each one.
Does
too.
that mean your moves change too?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
There's
Because
some
if your
stuff-
character change, your moves
The
have
moves
to change.
have to change. I can't be doing
Okay.
Japanese stuff while I'm like
Okay.
wrestling somebody into submission,
'Cause that's just confusing.
being on top of
Yeah.
them.
So
It really is.
so you have a finisher.
There's some
right now.
stuff that I keep, but for the most part, switch it up.
Finishers are my shit. What's your finisher?
My finisher is called the Chastity. Because I got to go along with the kid. I had the name of the move before I even knew what the move was. I was like, yo, that's a dope name.
Right.
It's the Chastity. Basically, I have you sitting on your ass right there, get you in a cross jacket. I cross your arms like this. I have it. And then I got you right there. And I'm saying, before I hit it, I got to say, you can come. And then I blast my knee into the back of that fucking skull. I'll show you some clips of it.
No.
It's-
we
no,
believe you.
It's brutal as shit. It's not like it's not like I'm skull fucking them for sure, but I'm putting my knee in the back of their skull, and then it looks brutal as shit. And
That's some evil ass shit.
yeah, it's evil as hell. It's
And-
got
and-
me
and-
great
and-
results.
and-
Does your opponent sell it well, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can really do. You just got to sit there and take it, and then you're just dead. And then that's just it. That's just all you.
You just dead.
That's just it. There's nothing you can do about it after that. So.
Yo. The way he described it though, that does sound fucked up. to
Oh,
do
it
that to
is.
somebody.
I'll
Yeah,
show you
that
after
sounds-
I'll show you after we're done filming. But yeah, it's
Please
it's
do it on
fucked up.
Jay. Please do it on Jay.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
No. No, the fuck you won't.
I've known this man for years.
He been not you.
This is one of my brothers. I will shoot this nigga.
This nigga said, "I will Chris Benoit your shit."
Oh, no, please don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah, that involves kids. That's
Yeah.
All right.
Don't get my wife. Please.
Oh man.
So, yo, I got three quick ones off
Go,
the cuff.
go.
Before we wrap up.
Hilarious story, by the
Yo,
way.
great
Hilarious
fucking story, by the way.
Hilarious.
I'm uncomfortable, and I'm not even.
And then I had the nerve to ask about the finish.
He said,
You gotta
but-
ask
but-
about the finish.
but
You
when he
gotta
said-
ask
he's
about
like-
the finish.
he said, you can't go. He was like, ooh.
Imagine you just like this.
I don't
and
want
that's
to.
what you're hearing. And then-
It's right in the ear.
Like a die.
Sometimes it's right in the ear too. It's like, you can't come, and then I fucking hit it. Come to Papa. That's all. That's what it's all about. You got to come to Papa. Everybody can come. They could try to come, but nobody come harder than Papa.
Damn.
Straight
Damn.
up.
Strange. Okay,
Real
real quick.
Is awesome.
real quick. Bad Boys 4. How you feel about it?
Bad Boys 4, man. Honestly, after the events of Bad Boys 3, once again, I will not spoil anything. I'm not excited for Bad Boys 4, but I'm excited to see Will and Martin on the screen. How does that sound?
What was Bad Boys 3 called?
Bad Boys for Life, which they fucked up.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
They
mad.
fucked that
I'm
up because they
upset.
could have did Bad
I'm
Boys for
upset.
Life.
Yeah,
They could have
Bad
did
Boys
Bad Boys
for
for
Life,
Life. Yeah, which they acknowledged in the
Yeah.
scripted ass video.
I mean,
that they made.
you couldn't call it Bad Boys 3 Life. It made no sense.
But you could have just called it Bad Boys 3.
3. Yeah.
You could have just called it Bad Boys.
I listen. I enjoyed the first. I enjoyed Bad Boys 3.
Batter Boys.
It got. It got.
Batter Boys.
It
Batter
got corny. You can't come. Listen, I thought the whole thing with Will Smith's son was a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, Mike fucked the villain.
Yeah, the La Bruja.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna check it out. You know, I grew up watching Bad Boys, so
yeah. No, we're gonna support Bad
Yeah,
Boys.
for sure.
We're gonna definitely support. But the story that they left us with was trash, especially with the son. After what he did to,
Yo, Ray, did you go with us? Was it? Did we all went?
I think we
Like
did.
pandemic, yeah.
Yeah, I think we did.
Wow.
yeah, everybody went to the movie theater to go
First
watch that
movie
one.
we went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Have you seen Bad Boys 3?
I haven't seen Bad Boy 3.
Oh, see,
I haven't even seen Bad Boys 2, actually. Not
You bullshit.
Yeah, no.
You bullshit.
Whoa.
I'm
Whoa.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I really like the first one. I just never got around to seeing any of the other
Second one
ones.
is like
The second was
a
better.
masterpiece. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know,
they had,
I know,
they had a
everyone says
budget.
that.
They
I
had
know,
money. Yeah, it looked flashier.
Bruh,
The stunts look way crazy.
It was a Michael Bay 2.5-hour nut bust. Like,
Yeah,
you know
it's
what
like
I'm
they
saying?
just said, "Do whatever the fuck you want."
Cool. Like, I can't go.
Yeah, they blew up Cuba. They did all
Yeah,
kind of
bro,
shit that
Blew up
way.
Cuba.
They
Oh,
blew up. They
RIP.
blew up
RIP
Cuba.
All right. Another one quick off the cuff. You got R. Kelly's trial in Chicago has been dismissed. Charges have been dropped.
I don't give a fuck. R. Kelly's still in jail.
He's already
right?
in jail, right?
Yeah.
He's
I
not
figure-
coming out.
I feel like the higher ups out there they said the same thing that we all just he's doing 30 out in New York. What do we care now?
He's
Yeah.
stuck in there. He's gonna die in there.
Yeah,
It's fine.
you're done.
Do you ever think R. Kelly will come out?
Better not.
Robert. Yeah, that's it.
His cellmate's making him sing something right now. My mind's a Ray
Talent shows on lock in there. He
Oh,
got that.
He wins
shit.
every time.
Got it.
Every time. How you feel about R. Kelly's Chicago trial getting dismissed, charge getting dropped?
I didn't even know, but I mean,
He in there, so
does it matter? I mean, we
We
know
should've
he
talked about
did it,
this.
So it's just kind of he's already in there. It's just all right.
That would have been a good story for last week because we talked about a lot of urination last week.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
you're
say, do you think he got peed on yet?
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
cool.
1000%.
He's been
1000%.
peeing on, and he probably peeing on somebody else in there.
Okay,
Absolutely.
yeah, true.
But like, I saw this one video where it's like some dude called his niece. He's like, "Come here, nigga, sing." My mind's gonna be like, oh, bro, you get put at the same. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh man. Last one off the cuff before we wrap up. A woman in New Jersey, 29 years old, was arrested for posing as a high school student for nearly a week.
What was she doing in the school?
First of all, who's writing this movie?
What was
That's
she
a
doing in the
sitcom.
school?
That's a sitcom.
That was
right
that Drew
there.
Barrymore movie, wasn't it?
Never been.
Never been kissed.
But
Never been
was she a reporter?
no.
Was she trying to get young dick? What she doing?
It's 21 Jump Street, actually.
You would think she's trying to get you some young dick,
Oh man, don't be giving.
but to go through that type of dedication to create a birth certificate.
Wait, you created a birth certificate?
I mean, made a whole fake birth certificate,
brother.
and is walking around the school like, "Hey, everybody, let's hang out."
A teenage girl she was pretending to be?
Yeah,
Okay.
like she's 29 and pretending to be like 16.
Okay.
It's like, you think, now mind you, there's nothing to do with white folks, nothing. But let's just call it what it is. The way we age, we age with more grace.
We could pull it off.
We can pull it off.
we can pull
And I'm
it off.
bald with gray specs.
Everybody on All American still think they're in college, and we know that you're fucking like almost 40.
But if you're 29 and you look 49 and you post this fucking 17, do you really believe nobody's gonna question that shit? Like, hey, is that a sub? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, that's Ruth from
School is wild nowadays, though.
Wild nowadays. So
School's wild.
now the thing was, apparently the apparent breakdown was she was like trying to groom girls to like do like those like sex trafficking shit.
Yeah.
That is dedication.
She madam, what is she doing? What?
And so it got weird because she would say, "Hey guys, let's hang out after school." Like, how old are you?
This is gonna make for a bomb ass Lifetime movie.
Whoever,
I already know.
whoever
it.
writes
on
this
it
movie-
right
Yeah, they are
now.
ready. They're
whoever
writing
writes
the
this shit,
script
oh
right
my
now.
God. This might be so goddamn funny. Oh, I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Starring Flex Alexander and Rachel Dawsey.
And it's called I Can't Come. Yo, man,
Got
huge
nothing to
shout
do with
out.
school at all, man.
Huge shout out to us, Papa Jacé, for rocking with us today, man. Thank you so much, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It was
Thank
a
you,
lot
man.
of
That
fun.
shit
It
was
Yeah,
fun.
absolutely. Go ahead, plug your socials.
I was just gonna say, can I plug some socials? Y'all can catch me on Instagram, Twitter. Come underscore.
Don't pause when you fucking say it.
I gotta.
I like the come.
Listen, come COME because CUM would be tacky. So
And
the regular
you see it
spelling.
coming.
Yeah, come underscore number 4 underscore Papa. Come for Papa. You can catch me on Twitter, catch me on Instagram, catch me there. I got a couple shows this month. You can catch me at downtown on February 12th at the Art House.
Okay.
Is it the Art House? Because we just moved up in there. No, Vegas Theater Company. We'll be in there. Pride Style. Pride Style Life After Love. I'll be wrestling there. Then if you go down to Las Vegas Convention Center, Level Up Expo, February 17th through the 19th. I'll be wrestling all 3 days there.
Okay.
That's
I might go to Level Up at
Yeah,
Expo.
Level
I go
Up
for the
for-
anime and I go for all that other shit. So if I see you there,
And he's gonna call me. He's like, yo, he did the fucking move.
he definitely did
And it-
wrestling.
it is
Were you at the last
disturbing.
one? Because I was
Yeah.
at the last one, so I probably did see you
I
wrestle
was
at the
there.
last
Yeah,
one.
I was there for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. We're there we've been there since like 2017. I
Yeah.
wanna say.
I saw the ring, I saw the match. I said they're having a whole fucking match right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a whole fucking show. So yep, I'll be there as well. And if you're in San Francisco, I'll be out there on the 26th. I
Damn,
believe
he's
it is.
booked.
Look, I'm trying to make some moves. Like I'm getting old, so I'm trying to do whatever I can right now until
I got you.
before my body breaks down. I'll be out in San Francisco on the 26th for Underground Wrestling Alliance. That's UGWA. Come and catch me. No,
Motherfucking ugly.
it's dope. The shit is called UGWA. They wrestle at this event center, this place called the Emporium. Dope ass venue, like arcade machines all over the place. There's like a balcony up there and whatnot.
Yeah.
This is my first time ever going out there, so I'm excited for that. So if you're in San Francisco, come check that out. It's gonna be a cool show. Be all over Vegas. So yeah, please hit me up. I allow you to come.
Yeah.
You have permission.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh man. D Brown. Plug something.
Now that I got, permission to come.
You've been allowed.
BK LV Negrito on IG, DNiceBK1 on Twitter, Deval Brown on Facebook. You guys can catch with me or chop it up with me, chat with me, and holler at me.
Come with you.
All my social.
Come
I
with me.
sense, yo,
Can we come with you?
I can feel your level of, you don't feel right. I know you don't feel right. I get it.
I feel very different. But yo, I give y'all permission to come to all my social networks. Just
There
don't
you
bring no
go.
bullshit.
You
to
get
my,
it.
No, just don't bring no bullshit. All right. Bring nothing but love.
Yo, as soon as Rachel raps, this D like, all right, yeah. Broke for the dough. Broke for the dough.
Oh,
All
man.
right.
Don't go nowhere.
Listen, man. Follow us.
I'm good.
All right, bet. Here we go. 20 for 20 is back. New episode on Saturday. We got the return of Miss Sarita versus Rome. We got T.I. versus Jeezy grudge match. And of course, we got Daniel and Bree with Jay-Z versus Lil Wayne grudge match.
That's gonna be solid.
Super dope show, Saturday, 7 p.m. Live on YouTube, youtube.com/Beat Network. Of course, follow the pod right here at Act Accordingly. Go ahead and subscribe, wherever the button is on the screen there.
Please do.
Subscribe to Act Accordingly podcast.
Like us, thumbs up too.
Like us, thumbs up, share this,
And
please.
do the bell so you can get
Follow
all the
your
new
boys
episodes.
on IG at
Yeah.
Act Accordingly Pod. Oh, I'm sorry, at Accordingly Pod.
Yep.
Follow me at Jay Alonzo on IG at official Jay Alonzo, and of course Jay Alonzo on Facebook. And
What we forgetting? Snapchat? Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tennessee Poppy has Snapchat.
Next week we got my man King Corey in the building next week,
Cool.
returning to the podcast light. It's been a while, but we'll talk to him next week.
Most definitely.
Follow at Press Play Vegas.
Please.
Absolutely. Shout out to Rachel in the cut. Rachel, are you good over there? Are you uncomfortable?
I'm intrigued. I'm gonna make a call.
By
after,
what?
'cause That comes from Papa. Shit.
What
just
you
gets
intrigued
me
by?
going. I'm just saying.
What you intrigued by?
I like the come for Papa. I like the. I'm into like edging. You know what I'm saying? So the
Oh,
the
absolutely.
chastity shit.
Yeah.
Sorry
Yeah.
guys.
Damn.
You know I ain't shit.
You know I ain't shit.
You don't know what edging is?
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, edging is nice.
Yeah, so
Y'all here? Listen,
he
man.
doesn't know what it is.
I know this. I don't do it, but
You do it. You just and then you done.
Huh?
You just and then you done.
the show's over. So
If you take longer than 5 minutes, then you basically edging.
Yeah.
You basically there.
y'all have a great night.
Hey guys, I don't know what the fuck they're talking
We'll see y'all next week.
about. And my daughter's watching this. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
But if you notice that when he goes, it's Papa Jacé joint.
Yeah.
You get like so.
Don't put the lisp on it. I ain't got the lisp going. I ain't doing all that.
No, not a list, but like kind of like a Max Julian, Quincy Jones kind of like a
Just
vibe.
get a little.
Okay,
just go ahead.
okay. I got you.
Come for Papa Jacé.
Yeah, just go ahead and come on over.
You can't come. This is hey man. No matter what's going on around you, man. Act accordingly.
Please.
Next week, let's do it.
You're